Hi everyone. Wow. I just realized this is probably the first time you guys have actually heard my voice, which is kind of weird, but also kind of exciting. So yeah, this is the annoying voice that goes along with this annoying face. So, this is my first time doing a video like this, and, hi puppy. First time doing a video like this, so I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm not gonna lie. As you'll see, I haven't done my hair, I haven't put on any makeup, so yeah. And got my glasses because I want to be able to see. Though I might take them off and put them on, and take them off and put them on. I don't know. Anyway, so I've been toying with the idea of making a video for you guys for a while. Just because I don't know, I kind of wanted to. Although it's really weird for me too, just because of the fact that I don't like the way I look on camera. I don't like the way I sound on camera. I don't like anything about me being on camera, except for when I'm actually like doing stuff in front of the camera. Filming this is fine. Editing it is gonna be such a pain in the butt because I'm not gonna want to do it and upload it and everything. But anyway, I decided that what I was gonna do for my first sort of video thing. Today is actually the first day of BFRB Awareness Week. BFRB stands for, I had to make sure I said it the right way because I've been wanting to say it BRFB, but that's not how it goes. BFRB stands for Body Focused Repetitive Behaviors, and it's a bit of an umbrella term. It encompasses a few different disorders. There's trichotillomania is probably the most well-known, which is the compulsion to pull out hair. I sort of have that just a little bit. My BFRB is probably the second most well-known, and that's dermatillomania. And that is the compulsion to pick at the skin. Hence why I'm not wearing any makeup, so that you guys can see what I've done to my face. And yeah, don't worry, this will look different like next week because there will be little spots and scars all over the place in different areas because that's how it's always been for me. I don't know, I just wanted to make I want to make a video talking about that because, well, I mean, it's the awareness week for this sort of thing. There isn't really much anything else I can do besides make a video because I've already told people, like, my mom knows about it, friends know about it. I don't know if my friends actually remember it, but I know that I've told them, so. I've told you guys about this. You know, you've probably seen a couple of my posts about it. And like how I said that this whole week I'm going without makeup because, and I mean no makeup, like no concealer, no foundation, no filling in eyebrows, nothing like that. So, just so you know, people can see it. And honestly, I was thinking about today, I kind of almost wish I had like a t-shirt that said something along the lines of "Ask me about my scars," because I would love to, you know, tell people. There is an awareness ribbon, green and blue, which incidentally is my two favorite colors, so, you know, it's kind of interesting how life works that way. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about my story with dermatillomania. So, first things first, I've had this pretty much my entire life. Like, I've said before that it started ever since I got zits. But thinking back, I think it started even earlier than that. I would fall, I'd scrape my knees or something, and, you know, I'd have a scab on my knee and everything. Well, you know, thinking back, I realized, hey, I actually like picking at the scabs on my knees too. Way back when, back before I had zits, I was picking at my skin. So I've had this for a long time. I never knew what it was until, I'm not entirely sure when. I think it was sometime last year, because I don't think I found out what it was until after senior year. And I have the Wikipedia page bookmarked on my computer, but I don't know when that was, so I'm trying to think, how did I find this? Because I think I found it, I know I found it through Wikipedia. I found it through, like, clicking through a bunch of links. I think the first one was exploding head syndrome, which is something completely different. Going through links, somehow I found dermatillomania, and I was like, oh, there's a name for this thing that I've been doing my entire life. And I read through it, and I was absolutely fascinated and flabbergasted by the fact that, holy crap, I'm not the only one who does this. There's a name for it. It's actually a real thing, that it's not just me being completely weird or anything. This is actually a disorder, and it's actually a thing that other people besides myself go through. Like, I've always just thought that I just had really, really, really bad acne. And I thought you were supposed to pop your pimples and things like that. So I didn't even know that this was a compulsion disorder. Eventually, when I joined Tumblr, I decided to look through the dermatillomania tag, because I was curious to see if anybody else was talking about it. And then I found a bunch of people saying things about fidget toys and makeup, and I read about people sharing their experiences, saying how, you know, they've been picking for all this time, or how, you know, certain things will trigger them. And that kind of helped me learn about triggers too, and how stress triggers derma, and anxiety will trigger you and cause you to pick. And even the word pick itself is a bit of a trigger, and I know it is because it's a trigger for me, actually. I don't even like saying it that much, but in order to get my point across, I kind of have to. As you can see, this is my face, and I don't know how well you can see, like, all the things that are on here, just because I don't have the best lighting. So I don't know if you can see, like, I've got a thing here, like, this is probably my biggest one right now. I had one like right here that was huge for the last couple of days, but it's kind of gone away now. I have some on my neck too. I also have some on my legs, but I'm not going to show you those. And I also have a few, like, on my shoulder. Like, see this? I don't know if you can see it or not, because I know that the lighting is, like, really, really, Okay, there we go. So, yeah. Ow, that hurts. So for that split second, you saw that those are some deep scars that I have. I have some that are just as deep on this shoulder, too. I should not have done that. Ow. I have a lot on my arms, too, like, see? And so I have a lot, and there's some on this arm too, but this arm isn't as bad, I guess. I don't know. And some people do pick at their scalp as well, and I admittedly do that. I'm not gonna lie. I like picking there better than anywhere else, because not so many people can see it. Although one person has, because when I went to prom, I went with a couple friends, and my one friend who did my hair for me, straightened it and curled it and all that, she was doing my hair, and as she was doing my hair and pulling out parts of it, you know, doing the whole thing, she was like, "Wow, you have red spots on your head. What is that?" And I'm just like, I don't know, because I didn't feel like telling her at the time. She knows now, so, but I didn't feel like telling her at the time, and it was just, I don't know. This is how it's always been. Like, people don't often ask me about my scars. Like, that was a rare occasion. And probably because it was in such a weird place. Because otherwise people probably are just thinking, oh, well, you know, you're a teenager, it's acne. No, there's more to it than that. I remember when this first actually kinda started. Well, not started, but when it became enough of a thing that my mom actually, like, noticed it was a thing. I had like a circle thing somewhere around here, I think. It was on this arm, I know that much. It might have been around my beauty mark here, but I also had, like, I was starting to have, like, little sores and stuff, and my mom took me into a dermatologist. Only time I've been to a dermatologist. I haven't been to a dermatologist since, and Yeah, I probably should do that, but I don't know when that will ever happen. Anyway, so she took me in to a dermatologist. Well, the guy, the dermatologist, the doctor guy, he comes in and he's asking me, okay, so why are you scratching? Are you scratching because it itches, or are you scratching because you want to? So it was him, the doctor, my mom, probably only one nurse, but my memory remembers it as a huge room full of people. So I honestly don't know how many people were in there besides me, my mom, and the actual dermatologist, and probably a nurse. So I'm just like sitting there, and they're all glaring at me like wanting to know what the heck is going on. And I'm a little kid. I'm terrified. You know, I don't know. I don't know what to say, because I knew that it was because I wanted to do it. It didn't itch. It really didn't. And I just wanted to do it. I did it because I liked the way that it felt when I was done. I liked the action of doing it. I liked doing it. I wanted to do it. But I thought I was going to get in major trouble if I said that. So I just shrugged. I was like, it itches, which was a total blatant lie. And honestly, I have to wonder, nowadays I think back and I wonder, if I had told the truth, would I know that I had derma, or would they not have known? Because I mean, derma's sort of well known, but it's not that well known. And this was back in, I think this was back in the 90s. God, that seems like such a long time ago. You know, they knew even a little bit less then, if not more or less. You know what I mean? So I don't know. If I had told the truth, would they have even been able to do anything about it? Would they have known what was going on? Or would they have just thought it was massively weird? I don't know. It never really bothered me that much. Like, my mom would always tell me, hey, you need to stop that. You need to stop doing that. Obviously, I can't just stop doing it. It's a compulsion disorder. You can't just stop that sort of thing. It's like telling people with anxiety, oh, just get over yourself and go talk to people. Wow, you've cured my problems. Thanks a bunch. So she would always tell me to stop, but I couldn't do it. And it never really bothered me that much when I was younger. When I first went to public school, which was in the 10th grade. 10th grade, I really didn't care. Actually, 10th grade was me just not really giving a crap about anything. I didn't care what my hair looked like. I didn't care what my face looked like. I didn't care what my clothes looked like. And that is very obvious from any pictures back then, which there aren't really many, but basically don't ever look at my yearbook picture for sophomore year. So I didn't really care about what my face looked like, and nobody ever said anything about it to me. Although I did find out afterward that there were people talking about me behind my back in sophomore year, and I didn't find out until junior year. And one of the things that they were saying was how I got dandruff in my glasses and how that made me scary. I don't know how that made me scary, but okay. Anyway, that dandruff was caused by me constantly picking at my scalp. So that would probably be the only even remote thing that I know of that people ever said about me. Like, I've heard that, you know, some people with derma have been accused of being meth addicts, which is extremely hurtful, and I am very, very lucky to have never come across a comment like that. Junior year, I didn't wear any makeup. It wasn't that I didn't care about my appearance, I just didn't really know if there was anything I could do to hide all this. So, junior year went by. Junior year was fine. Junior year was an awesome year, by the way. Awesome year. Anyway, wasn't even until second semester senior year that I started wearing foundation, actually. So yeah, I went through all of first semester no makeup. So first semester was fine, I guess. Anyway, so this is the foundation I use. It's CoverGirl Aqua Smooth Natural Ivory, which actually might be like a shade too light, but I'm scared that I will waste money if I go a shade darker. Just because, like, this one, like, again, lighting. I need to, if I'm gonna do videos like this, I should really try and get some decent lighting in here. There we go. That looks a little bit better. But, I mean, it's close. It's definitely, like, on here, it looks like my skin tone. It really does. The problem is like, once I put it on, it starts looking a little pinkish. But, I mean, the color is actually really, really fine. The worst part, though, is that it gets really cakey. And I'm no makeup expert, and I've watched things, and, like, I don't know. Maybe I need primer, but I don't know how I'm ever gonna get primer, and I don't know what primer really does, and I don't know if that's actually gonna help, and then it'll just be a waste of money. So I did actually just get some concealer because I thought maybe that would help with making it not so cakey, but that didn't help actually. And this is Invisible Cover. Oh hey, it's the same brand, huh? How about that? Invisible CoverGirl concealer, and it's fair. I've been trying to do makeup with that, and besides being cakey, it's fairly effective. I mean, it doesn't, like I said, I'm not a makeup expert, so I'm probably doing things wrong, but for what I do, it covers it up fairly nicely. Good enough for me. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh! Triggers! Okay, so triggers. Like I said before, the word pick is a trigger, and I don't like hearing anybody say it, but you know, if it's in regards to dermatillomania, if it's like anything else, it probably won't faze me. But in terms of derma, I don't like hearing the word at all. Yeah, that's a trigger. This never really bothered me up until like this year. But like if I see a picture of a person and they have like a mole in a certain area or pimple or something in a certain area and it's like big enough and it looks really, really palpable, I just kind of want to reach through the screen and take care of it for them. So I know that sounds like really, really weird, but that's just how it is for me. You know, I just really rather not see that. You know, obviously stress, anxiety. My personal thing is when I get up and every morning go to the bathroom, there's a little mirror that I put on the sink next to me, and I will go to town. Like, I'll just have the mirror there, and I'll be like, and I get like really up in that mirror. Like, I'll be like, pretty much. So, yeah. Man, I gotta say, my camera is making me look really, really good right now. But trust me, my actual scars are a lot worse than what they look like on camera. It's the lighting. The lighting is like washing them all out. I mean, like, it just looks like it's like little dots, and you know, if once I get closer, then you can see like the real damage and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, see, it's not as good as you might think it is. That is my Derma story. I don't know if I actually have anything to add to it other than, I can't really, people have found methods to try and cope with not picking. I haven't really found anything that's very successful. Covering mirrors or keeping mirrors away doesn't work for me because I will just go and find another mirror anyway. I've never really had any experience with fidget toys. I feel like if anything was going to be effective, it'd probably be that. Like, there's such things as spinner rings. Like, that I would love. Like, I can't have a tangle because I'm at my computer too much, so, like, unless I grow, like, a third arm that I can start doing computer stuff with, tangles aren't going to work for me. I'll put in links in the description so that you can like go find out more about this if you're interested. Tangles I don't think will work for me, but a spinner ring would be really cool because it keeps my hands pretty free, and then if I start going up I could just be like, ah, you know, or at least that's how I imagine it would work. But knowing me, it would probably end up be like, ah, and then 2 seconds later. I think that's it. hope my first video isn't too long or too weird or too anything. Anyway, so now you all know what I sound like and what I really look like. You know, lighting and all that withstanding. So, yeah, hopefully my voice hasn't driven you completely insane, as it does to me often. So, yeah. And I might make another video eventually if you guys want me to, or if you don't want me to, let me know, that's fine too. So, oh yeah, and by the way, I am guessing you're probably here from Tumblr. If you're not, that's cool! Awesome sauce! I have no problem with that whatsoever. Hi, I'm Mary, again. So, bye, I'm Mary. I don't know how to end these things, so I'll just, oh, what's that over there?